Hello everyone and welcome to Rajput Jain and Associate. So in this video we will be discussing about the various aspects of DIR3 KYC. So starting our video with the meaning of DIR3 KYC. DIR3 KYC is basically an electronic form which has been introduced by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs in order to get the updated details of the director who are in receipt of a DIN. Thus, as a compliance requirement, all the directors having DIN issued in their name as on 31st of March of the relevant financial year would be required to submit an e-form DIR3 KYC on the MCA portal on and before 30th of September of the end of the relevant financial year. So while filing this form, the directors are required to provide their latest details in respect of their address and their contact details. Thus, we can very well see that DIR3 KYC form is mainly serving two purposes. One of the purpose is to provide the updated details of the director with the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. But secondly, the most important one is that where a director is not employed anywhere or where the director is inactive for many years, their DIN will be cancelled. Therefore, in case the director fails to file the said form within the prescribed time limit, their DIN status will be marked as deactivated because of non-filing of DIR3 KYC. However, don't worry, the director's DIN can also be reactivated. However, the same would be done by filing of e-form DIR3 KYC along with a fee of Rs 5000. So now, having discussed about the meaning of DIR3 KYC, we now come on to the documents which the director must have in order to file this form. So first of all, they would be requiring the proof of permanent address for which the applicant can submit the copy of their passport, Aadhaar card, voter ID card, driving license or even any of the utility bill. However, the same shall not be older than 2 months. All these proofs shall be self-attested by the applicant. Now, there are certain cases where the current address and the permanent address of a person is different. So for that, the applicant is required to provide the self-attested copy of utility bills separately. Next comes the copy of the passport, copy of Aadhaar card, details of nationality, their PAN number, and also where the director is a foreign national. All these documents along with the other documents shall be translated to the English language by an accredited translator. Apart from the translation, the said document shall be notarized and apostilled by the competent authority of that foreign country. After that, they have to provide with their personal details like their mobile number, their email ID and etc. So once all these documents are ready, the director can move ahead with the filing process. So under the procedure, first of all, they need to download the form DIR3 KYC from the MCA website. After downloading the form, they need to provide their DIN. If the DIN status is deactivated, they would be required to pay an fee of 5000 rupees along with this form. So after filing the DIN, the following information is to be provided like their name as per their PAN, the name of their father, their address, the nationality, and in case the director is a foreign national, they also have to provide their passport. Then they have to provide their date of birth in the format of DDMMYY, their permanent residential address, and once all these relevant informations have been provided, the applicant is required to undertake PAN verification. For this, the applicant would be required to provide their PAN number and the same will be verified with the PAN database being maintained by the Income Tax Department. After PAN verification, the applicant shall provide their contact details and validate the same. For this, separate OTPs are provided on the mobile number and the email ID, and the applicant would be required to enter the respective OTPs and validate the same. After successful verification, the applicant shall provide the self-attested copies of their permanent address, the proof of their present address, copy of Aadhaar card, copy of passport, and once the form is completed, the same is to be authenticated by a practicing chartered accountant or a cost accountant using their digital signature. So once the authentication is done, the applicant shall submit the form with the MCA on the MCA portal and an SRN number will be generated and a confirmation mail will be provided to the applicant on their registered email ID. Now this is beneficial in case of directors undertaking frequent changes in their personal details. But the directors who do not have any changes in their personal details have been provided with an option to file DIR3 KYC web. Thus, where a director has already filed e-form DIR3 KYC in any of the previous financial year and their information in respect of their personal details like their name, their address, their mobile number had not gone any correction, then they can file the e-form DIR3 KYC web. So this was all about DIR3 KYC form. I hope you like this video. In case of any help required, please contact Rajput Jain and Associates. Thank you.